So that is what your experience has been like so far in the Philippines.
Hmm.
Okay. And why did you decide to move to the Philippines?
So I moved to the Philippines because it seemed like it was an easier process to migrate to. Um, the visa process is very very easy and just straightforward. It's very laid back and easygoing, so there's not much friction, and it's overall very easy to like stay here and live here, and also easy to invest long term for a future here.
Nice. Are you a single guy or are you in a relationship?
Single guy.
Okay. And have you dated any Filipinas since you've moved here?
Yeah, I've dated around a little bit.
Okay. What is that like? Is dating different out here in the Philippines compared to the United States?
It is. It's much more pleasant, straightforward. It's easy to just, meet up, eat somewhere, or walk around, maybe tour some places. It's just feels natural and normal.
Okay. Do you have any crazy horror stories? Like I know some people say Filipinas, they when they like you, they like you. Sometimes people may interpret that as clingy. Sometimes people may say they can get crazy or they can become stalkers, but have you had any of those experiences?
Sadly, yes. Yes, I have.
What was that like?
Um, so the first one was very traumatic because I had a stalker. There was a second one that after just one date, it was a lot of trauma dumping and just lots of. I just needed some space and a break because it was just too much being unloaded on me at once, and it was only one date, and I just didn't feel like things were gonna be good for us moving forward. But she just kept on pursuing, and the messages kept stacking up, and it's like you gotta leave me alone.
So basically, like love bombing, like just hitting you up all of the time, something like that.
Hmm.
Okay. What would you recommend for single men who want to date in the Philippines?
I would say just take things slow. Um, don't try to like go out with the first woman you see. Actually get to know them and see if you have similar interests and see if you actually like spark up a vibe. And also make sure that she's got a good relationship with her family, and that she's at least nice and considerate and actually fun to be around.
Okay.
Make sure she has good intentions too. Make sure that.
Right. I hear you. Well, let's switch gears a little bit because I know a lot of people watch these videos and they're wondering what is the cost of living like? Could you share a little bit about what your cost of living is like out here in the Philippines, and is it better than living in the United States?
So my cost of living, I've been able to reduce my monthly bills to just my rent and utilities and phone bill. So being out here, my rent's just 400, and utilities are 50, so 450. And then the only thing I have after that is nomad insurance if I want to have nomad insurance. And there's food, groceries. Groceries for me cost me relatively like maybe 26, maybe every 2 weeks. It just depends on what you want to eat or how you want to eat, what's your diet. It kind of depends on where you want to live. Like here in Makati, the BGC area, it's gonna obviously be more expensive compared a little bit close to American prices. So basically, my condo costs me just 400 a month, 450. In the U.S., my apartment was like 1400 USD a month, not including utilities, not including everything. And food is expensive. Like it cost me like $200 every 2 weeks, 200 USD every 2 weeks for just basic groceries. And I have a strict diet.
I see. And so living in the Philippines is, for you, way more affordable than it was living in the States.
Oh, for sure. I'm able to, do more with my cash, able to save more, able to use it for, you know, things I really want to do, and I'm not constantly, funneling out for like 20 different bills just to exist in the country.
Okay. And what is the expat community like in the Philippines? Do you feel like you have, a good network of expats out here?
I'd say I do. So I've made some friends here, and they've all been very helpful. And we, meet up every now and then. We share some ideas, some experiences, and then just enjoy living.
Have you had any bad experiences with expats out here?
Sadly, yes, I have.
Can you share a little bit about that briefly?
So basically, the only reason why one of the reasons I came to the Philippines was to pursue a real estate opportunity, which turned out to not be as I thought it was. So turns out I poured a lot of my resources, time, and effort, and had a lot of promises and maybe signed paperwork, and the things weren't fulfilled. So it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth and a bad stain in my pocket and a bad stain on my experience when I first came to the Philippines. So that was one of my bad experiences, and it also made me not want to trust like communities and other expats that are also from my region or my country.
What bit of advice do you have for people who want to build a positive network of expats out here in the Philippines and avoid all the negative people?
So my advice would be to vet people severely and also be very skeptical, always be cautious, don't take everything word for word, and just observe people. Um, always have your own things going on. Don't piggyback off anyone because one wrong turn, you can end up having to come back and you have to start all over, because all it takes is just one person to just ruin you financially, because trust can just be broken just like that. So not all expats have your best interests. A lot of people will get preyed on because they know that you want to come out here and live the life that everybody wants to live someday. So they'll use your pains and exploit you, and you just have to be very careful and do a lot of research, and also be very vigilant with your money. I had to cut things off and walk away.
I see.
Avoid the ones that are will try to sell you something like too good to be true kind of deal, or anyone that's trying to pitch an idea for you to like maybe buy into. Just it's best to just do your own thing and do your own research. And if you want to do something with other expats, just you have to vet them very carefully. Make sure that they're level-headed and on the level that you're at, and just make sure that they're very transparent and they have a good reputation. And just like I said, just vet. You just gotta vet these people.
I see. But since that experience happened, it sounds like that happened, a while back. Since then, have you been able to recover and, surround yourself with a more positive community of expats?
I definitely have. Throughout the experience, I was able to make friends and able to network with a lot more people, and even more opportunities came my way. So the L's turned into a dub, and I guess karma kind of like fish fish whatever loss I took out and then gave it back to me.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Do you see yourself living in the Philippines for a long time, or what are your plans?
I definitely do. It's easy to live here, and there is no friction if you want to stay here long term. There's plenty of opportunities to invest in a home, and when you invest in a home and you actually have full ownership of the home. That is yours and yours alone. There's no extra anything.
What tips do you have for someone watching at home that wants to move overseas?
I would say to get your finances in order, um, you're gonna need to drop a lot of those subscriptions because they're also draining your pockets too. A lot of the things that you don't necessarily need, you're just gonna have to ditch them, like Spotify, Netflix, and maybe like some help you some insurance and everything. Definitely get your debts settled, and whatever you can do with loans or debt, just hit those very hard so then you're out of debt quick. And try to find like a way to make supplemental income online. And once you get something that you can, make money online, you kind of have a foot in the door so you can actually live abroad. And also another thing is other currencies. Maybe have like crypto and other currencies from other countries. Try to get access to those so you have a little bit more financial freedom in case the market goes crazy.
I see. Great. Well, I appreciate you jumping on the channel, Angelo. You also make content as well.
Yes.
Is that correct?
I do.
Where can they find you?
My handle is Nomadic Rebel.
Okay. And that's YouTube, Instagram, or
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
I see. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll post the links in the description and the first pinned comment, so they can check out more about your life, your story, and what you're up to in the Philippines.
See? All right.